What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Chatting with the Cholo, where you guys will continue to be the audience and I'll continue to be your heavily tattooed host, the Cholo. So, what are we going to do today? We're going to jump back in time again with Chris Chan. Big shout out to GenoSamuel for putting this all together. An 85 episode series on Chris Chan. All right, guys, let's give a big old shout out to GenoSamuel 2.1. Go check out his channel, give him a like, subscribe. Today we're going to be doing Chris Chan, A Comprehensive History, Part 9. Let's go ahead and get into it.
What made him this way? What is the attraction? What keeps us fascinated? This is the story of Chris Chan.
Captain's log. Stardate February 8, 2009.
Christian uploaded a video announcing his new website domain.
The C.A.C.H site is back up. It's at sonichew.com. That's what it is now.
That's a really stupid website name, Chris.
Yeah, I've been under distress lately. The recent one where y'all may have watched the videos, last two videos before this one. Yeah, forced into doing that. I won't be repeating that again. Hopefully not. Hopefully I won't be repeating that. Use that take. Anyway, also, feeling the after pains from that, I find out that there's been some brush fire or wildfire, that sort of stuff. Fire going on in the southern Australia area, where my sweetheart, Sarah Cassandra McKenzie, Panda Halo, she was in that neck of the woods, and I haven't heard from her in over 2 weeks. And the fire's been going on for during the past few weeks, so I pray that she's still alive. I hope she didn't die in the fire.
Way to be emotional about it, Chris. I hope she didn't die in the fire. God, you're such a piece of shit.
Sarah, if you are hearing this message, please let me know that you're safe. And also let me know, can I still expect you over at my house, or are you going to go to Clyde? Please let me know.
Oh my God, you're a moron, Chris.
Please let me know, because I miss you. I still care deeply about you, Sarah Hart.
How creepy.
2 days later,
Ugh.
he posted a video.
Did you see that? Ugh. That was so weird, dude. Creepy.
In which he attempted to showcase that the promise he made to C.A.C.H about cleaning.
Look at that disgusting floor. That's like bugs and shit and mud and ew. It's grody, dude.
Up his room had been fulfilled.
For example, there's more walking space. Look right here, there's definitely space between that and the bed. And you look over here, more walking space to the door. And I got that tub off the top of my couch, so it don't fall down and hit anyone. I had to leave the other stuff up there. But at least I didn't have to compromise much. But also, after talking about that and making Clyde know that I've kept my promise. Ik ben schwel, Julie. Ik ben schwel.
Chris was under the misapprehension that the phrase meant I love you in Malvanian, when in fact, it was the German equivalent for I am gay.
I have received in the mail today a letter from Nintendo of America in response to the piece I sent in the snail mail. It comes from Mike Chandler over there, no relation, at least as far as I know. It has proven my family and my congregations as well as my own theories. I shall read to you from beginning to end. Mr. Shigeru Miyamoto did not have a meeting scheduled with you, nor has he been corresponding with you. Mr. Miyamoto speaks and writes only very limited English, and our game development teams do not accept unsolicited game suggestions or ideas. Although Mr. Miyamoto makes occasional business trips to the US, he spends the majority of his time in Japan at Nintendo's headquarters. So, I was never in correspondence with Mr. Miyamoto or Reggie Fils-Aimé at all. They were imposters. I thought as much.
Oh shit.
So, there it was. Black and white. From Nintendo of America.
He later joined a Mumble chat and recapped the latest development concerning Nintendo.
Well, anyway, it's an official letter from Nintendo of America because the envelope is just like the previous envelopes I got from Nintendo of America, as well as the letterhead on the letter.
Yeah, it's easy to forge.
It was typed, and it has a signature on there.
Just because it's typed and it has a signature doesn't mean it's real.
In fact, wouldn't typing it make it even more easy to forge since it's not handwriting?
Later on, one of Chris's cats, Lucy, arrives.
Hi, Lucy.
My cat, excuse me.
Oh, can I talk to the kitty? Hi, Lucy.
There you go.
2 days later, convinced by Julie, Christian created a new section on his Sonichu.com website called Sonichu and Rosechu's Love Shack, which consisted of sexual imagery concerning his Sonichu characters. It was designed to be protected by an age restriction. Most of the drawings were simply pages from the Sonichu comics, but as time went on, he updated the section regularly with new renderings. On February 13th, audio of a sex chat on Skype between Chris and Julie emerged. During the 20-minute-long virtual intercourse, Julie's voice cannot be heard, but it can be determined that they are role-playing, with Julie possibly as a cat and Chris as Sonichu. Sounds of Chris masturbating can be heard throughout.
I sent a few short static shocks up your pussy. Not enough to hurt you too bad, but make you feel good. You're gonna get my milk, kitty cat.
After Christian's climax, he is heard drinking a carbonated drink and consequently belches.
Excuse me. Might say I'm burping because I've quite enjoyed you and your juices.
On the same day, Christian took part in another Mumble chat, during which he reveals the idea Julie had for a video.
Basically a video of me standing up to Clyde and showing him how strong I am, doing a few kicks for the camera.
Yeah, you should throw some punches, show them what you're made of. You know,
I pretty much already proved my strength when I ripped that dildo in half.
Chris tells a fan that the original She Came for Quick Pick was torn up into small squares and placed into an envelope.
Why'd you do that shit? Like,
I understand Rose and Chew, but why something that's from real life?
It's not necessarily from real life. It depends on your interpretation. I mean, it's hardly. I mean, most women have long brown hair, and the eyes are censored. So,
Women?
Yeah, but I remember that one video you were saying is Megan.
Because in the end, it broke up my friendship with Megan.
On Valentine's Day 2009, Chris and Julie had another sex chat together, much in the same vein as the one a day prior.
Okay, I'm licking your pussy while you're sitting on my face.
Trolls were made aware of the cybersex session taking place, and some decided to make use of that knowledge. While Christian was masturbating, 4 calls were made to the family phone by trolls attempting to convince Bob to walk in on his son. The first 3 callers were dismissed by Bob, who told them that Chris was sleeping. The 4th caller exclaimed that Chris had posted a video on YouTube saying that he was going to kill himself. Understandably concerned, Bob went in to check on him.
So what are you doing?
Nothing.
I'm getting all these crazy damn calls. What are you doing?
Nothing.
Give me that crap. Now what's going on?
Dad, will you get out of here?
No, I will not. People telling me that you're about to kill yourself on YouTube.
What?
What is your trouble?
I'm not going to kill myself.
Get away from that TV.
Fine.
Get away from the internet. I'm cutting it down right now.
No! Dad, no!
Yes.
No! Don't do it, Dad.
I'm going to shut this thing right down.
No!
Yes.
No!
Don't wake your mother up. Don't bother me. You tell her what's going on. This thing is going to go down.
No!
Yes.
Due to Bob creatively proclaiming that he would cut down the internet, trolls became inspired by his quote and began referring to him as the Internet Lumberjack. After they were disconnected, Christian called Julie again, telling her what happened.
Hello, Julie. Yeah, listen, you'll have to talk to me. I'm calling you from my PSP. It does not accept type feedback. I told my mother about you. Yeah. She says she'll believe it when she sees you in person. What am I going to do now? Well, pretty much my erection has been unmoved. And I'm not feeling in the mood for it right now, but, you know, hey, on the bright side, we still had our fun little Valentine's Day date in the big planet.
2 days later, Christian
How
found
weird.
out that his Aunt Karina was in a very ill state, and it was very likely that she would pass away soon. Later on, Chris and Julie chatted on the PlayStation Network, where they discussed his aunt's condition.
My mom was to go visit Aunt Karina this weekend, but she did not invite me along because I need to stay home, help, be here for my father in case something happens to him, and I had to take care of the cat. Yeah.
She also addresses his job prospects, with Chris claiming that he would look for paid volunteer work, and Julie questioning his use of the word volunteer. The next day, Chris and Julie had another PSN chat, covering many of the same topics.
Hey, Mom, be sure to listen to Way to Go See Our Friends tonight so I give her the last hug. She won't even know you're there. Sure you love her. Yeah, well, at least I was able to give her my last I love you when I called her the other day. That's right. So that's all it's fine. Yeah. All right, Mom, I'll talk to you later. Did you get that, Julie?
Yeah, could you ask your mother if I could talk to her? You spell summon Snorlax.
Listen, I'm talking to Julie on the PSN network. She wants to say hello to you. I'm not able to talk to her. Is she emotional? I am not able to talk to anybody right now. Would you leave the room? Thank you. I'll see you later.
Someone failed.
Julie encourages him to make a video with one of his inflatable sex dolls.
What about that blow-up doll? Don't you have like 2 at least?
Oh, the blow-up doll. Yeah, I did have 2, one for backup, but like a few weeks ago, when I was doing a thing with it, it got an internal injury and deflated.
Aw. Wait, how did it get punctured though? Was it punctured with your...
Too much pressure, too much humping force, you might say. If you're willing to call it that. Or, possibly some weight. But, I had a good run.
Chris, you know what you should do? You should try and make that video, of you doing your thing with the blow-up doll for me.
Alright, I'll make that video for you tonight.
Later that day, Christian took part in a group chat on Mumble.
I can't wait to consider Christmas, Chandler. It's bad.
Well, take a deep breath and accept it, because it's real.
A little while later, he talks about how he recycles his semen.
I have this friend, I think he might be gay. After he's done masturbating, he drinks his own semen. Is that gay?
No, I don't think so, because I've done that. It's called recycling it.
Why? Wait, let me answer.
Basically recycling, so it's like he doesn't necessarily have to lose it. I mean, because you think of it as a waste. If you bang it out, and then you put it, it's like you flush it down the commode or leave it in the condom and put it in the garbage can.
Sponges and sponges by stomach acid.
Yeah. Well, still, it's fuel for the new sperm cells. Plus, also, I've learned on the internet that there's vitamins in the sperm cells as well. But so it's like basically you're helping yourself when you do that. Although personally, I'm kind of sick of on my own. So lately, I've just been disposing of them. I mean, it just depends on your own individual taste.
discusses the prospects of a threesome.
My name's Emily.
Oh, hi, Emily.
I don't understand why you're still single, honestly.
Tell me about it. Oh, I am in love with Julie right there, who just spoke just now.
Oh, she sounds like she's really pretty. Maybe we can have a threesome.
Oh, wow.
Chris also tells Julie that he would be willing to participate in a threesome with another man. The other members of the chat responded by accusing him of wanting to engage in homosexual activity, but he defended himself by stating that it isn't gay as long as their testicles do not come in contact with each other.
Alright, I guess I would accept a threesome with 2 women. Well, did you hear that, Emily? After Julie and I died, a few times we could invite you.
That'd be really cool. I mean, we can go shopping at a sex store beforehand.
Yes. It's me. It's May.
Hi, Sarah.
I thought you wanted me and you and Julie to have a threesome.
Oh.
I thought it was going to be special.
It can't be special, Sarah. It can't be.
Okay. I'm really upset right now. I feel like you don't care about me.
Sarah, I do care about you. I'm sorry I upset you.
Thank you, Chris.
Emily asks a question about genital piercings, referring to penises by the euphemism ducks.
Would you ever get your duck pierced if your sweetheart thought it would be really hot and would improve your sex life?
No, I would never have.
Actually, it can increase the pleasure.
Fun fact for you guys, I have 6 piercings and only 3 of them are in my ears. Guess where the rest are?
Even that considering I still would not get any piercings.
Yeah, what's a duck?
It's like replacing the I with a U in the word dick.
So it's a euphemism.
Euphemism.
Stupid.
Can you spell it YOOPHIMESM?
Yeah, excuse me, I'll be right back.
Julie asks Chris about his penis.
I have to ask you something, Chris. Yes, Julie. Is it not down there, your duck? I know what I'm talking about. What is it? Tell me about why your duck is bent. Well, I don't know why it's bent downward. I just assumed it was natural. You must have done something. Well, maybe because I've been wearing briefs all my life, and that could have forced it to be bent downward when it gets stiff. Chris, I don't know. Chris, have you ever used the penis one? Yes, I have. But my penis was already bent downward before I used the pump. What about the Viagra? I never took Viagra. For the record, I did not take Viagra. I took Extends. And my
Same shit.
dick was bent downward before I took that as well. Why did you use the pump and Extends? Well, I felt like my dick could be longer.
Yeah, those don't actually work. They can actually cause damage to your penis and cause it to bend.
What, the pump?
Yes.
Yes. Well, for the record, mine does go up to a maximum of 7 inches.
But how do you measure it if it's bent?
Well,
You can use the tape measure.
I used a ruler. Yeah, first I guess the bent part, make it straight, so it does go a maximum of 7 inches in length.
Yeah, my dad was a doctor. He always told me to stay away from those things.
Christian and Sarah May get into a heated argument because Julie had second thoughts about her involvement in a possible threesome scenario.
I swear, I will not have sex with Sarah May.
It's not fair, Chris. It's not fair. Why would you do this to me?
I didn't know back then. I'm sorry.
I feel so broken right now.
Julie and Chris agree that adultery is frowned upon in the Bible.
Well, I mean, I'm Jewish. Is that okay?
Oh, you're Jewish. I did
Yeah.
not know that. But yes, that's okay, Julie.
I was really afraid
should
that
be.
you would get really upset with me.
No, it's okay. I'm not upset with you, Julie, and I accept the fact that you are Jewish.
It's so weird, the distinctions that you can just see the racisms that his parents have instilled in him. You can just, it's gross.
And also, I may offer an input. If I heard correctly, people who are Jewish were not supposed to have sex outside their religion?
Yeah, some people believe that, but not all of them.
Do you believe in it?
Yeah, I think as long as the people love each other, then that's okay.
Well, then, Julie, you are right.
Christian calls Sarah May by the wrong name 4 times in a row.
That was me, not Julie. Why are you calling me Julie, Chris?
I said yes. I'm sorry.
Are you pretending that I'm Julie?
No, Sarah. No, I'm not.
Why would you do that to me?
I'm sorry, it was an accident.
How could you make it a stupid accident like that, Chris?
I'm not perfect. We're not perfect. We're only human. We have rights to make mistakes. I have made mistakes.
But it's just like when you're having sex with somebody and you scream somebody else's name. Do you know what that would feel like? Do you know what this is doing to me right now, Chris?
Sarah, I do understand. Because I have seen that situation on television.
Sarah May threatens to kill herself.
Oh my god, you dork.
No, don't, no.
I'm not the blade. You can't stop me.
No, Sarah, put the knife down.
I'm doing it.
Put the knife down, Sarah. You don't need to do this. You have a lot to live for, Sarah. Sarah, you have a lot to live for.
You're saying the same thing.
You have your family, you have your friends, you have your future. Also, Sarah, I sent Cassie 23 samples of my locks of hair.
Why are you telling me this? Why?
Because I know from Cassie's promise, she will send you one of those locks.
But that doesn't matter right now. You don't even want to talk about this.
Sarah, I'm trying to make it feel better. I'm trying to help you.
I have to go now. I can't take this anymore.
Sarah?
I can't take this anymore.
Don't cut or kill yourself.
No, I'm doing it right now. Goodbye, Chris. Goodbye.
Sarah, I love you as a friend. Sorry, Chris. I'm sorry. Oh, this is my fault. Chris? Yeah. Sarah May, maybe God, my blessings. Sorry, Chris. I'm sorry. Oh, this is my fault. Chris? Yeah. Sarah May, maybe God, my blessings and still have you. Thank you.
After the chat ended, Christian made a video addressing his concern for Sarah May.
Sarah, I feel terrible about the big mistake I made in our conversation. I hope you don't do anything stupid. I pray you're still alive and well. Because if you committed suicide or hurt yourself because of my actions, I feel terrible.
You submit sewer slide.
I care about you as a friend, and you are a sweet friend. You are a sweetest among my sweetest friends I have made in my lifetime. I just cried I lost you. Hopefully I'll get to talk to you again soon.
That was the fakest shit I've ever seen. Oh my god, Chris.
I love you, Sir May. I love you as my friend.
Immediately after, he made another video talking about the choice language he had used concerning homosexual men, possibly as a response to allegations of hypocrisy emanating from participants of the recent Mumble chat.
Captain's log, stardate February 18th, 2009. Forgive my sniffles, I just did video dedication. I just wanted to make a statement. To retract using the word hate among the gay populace. I was under a lot of stress, and I'll admit I made a bad word choice when I chose that word. I am capable of associating and being friends and respecting all gays. I'm doing this on my heart. Believe me.
If you're doing it out of your heart, you wouldn't actually have to be doing it, you dumb piece of shit. You're doing it because you got caught. You got caught saying the wrong thing and somebody put you on blast. It shouldn't matter if you have friends that are gay or straight or transsexual or bisexual or whatever. I know someone that's transgender. Big fucking deal. It just does not matter. Like, the fact that Chris put so much emphasis on it, on sexuality, it just shows how, again, I've said this before, but it just shows how juvenile and childish his thinking truly is. Really, who gives a fuck? What another person does with what's inside of their pants, if it doesn't affect your day or your life, anything like that, then why does it matter? That's the way it just should be. See, Chris made me go off on this rant that I didn't want to ever go on.
But hey, beyond respect and friendship, no. But I do not hate the gay population.
The following day, Chris and Julie met again over PSN, where they discuss the voices Chris hears in his head.
I also get random audio and word thoughts between my audio and my telepathic memory, where it's like, other people saying, Christian is gay.
What did I say?
Christian is gay.
Do you really think you're gay?
No, I do not. I'm straight.
When questioned about the dubious sex toys in his possession, Chris responds truthfully.
I put a condom on the dildo, and I actually did put up my a-hole. In my humble opinion, it just did not feel right to me.
Wait, did you tell me about the beats?
Yeah, I put them in my a-hole the one time, and didn't really know how they worked, so, I just, was, winging it, and it didn't really turn me on or anything, so I pulled them out, and the string and the beads were covered in poo, so I just put them in the trash can and forgot about them.
Chris?
Yeah.
Thank you for telling me this. I'm happy.
Oh, that little fucker. The way that kid says, thank you for telling me this. Oh my god. They were covered in poo, so I just threw them in the trash. Oh my god, Christian. Wow. This story, riveting.
You're able to share these secrets with me. I mean that as in I'm happy that we have a trusting relationship between you and I.
You see me smile? Because I'm smiling.
I can see you smile. I truly love you, Chris.
I love you too, Julie.
After a lengthy chat concerning Chris's sexual activities, he disclosed his PSN account password to Julie. Later again, Bob joined the chat, inquiring about her home country.
Here's my dad.
Hello.
Hello. That's Julie Novania. She came all the way from Mulvania. Mulvania. We were just looking at it on the map. It's next to probably the former part of the former Soviet Union, the USSR. It's gypsy country. You have any gypsy violins there?
Yeah, I see. Because the thing is, I quit a while ago, Chris, because I don't know why. People doubt Mulvania so much.
Well, all the countries keep changing. Can I keep telling Christian? I've been around for 81 years, and I've seen this world change a lot. And it's hard to keep track of which countries or what countries anymore or what they were earlier. Very few people, particularly in this country, really understand the makeup of the world. I have been very interested in the world since I was 10 years old. I'm very fond of, and I really truly believe in, the United Nations. But you won't find anybody else in my countryside around here, I think, that does. But anyway, I'm very world conscious.
Yes.
And I've tried to train Christian, but it's awful hard for him to understand because he knows about Charlottesville, and he knows about our little county here in Green, and he knows about places that are 50, 100 miles away, but he doesn't really comprehend, I think, countries or cities or anything that's really farther away. Like, I don't think he really comprehends Europe or Asia or anywhere like that. And I find it hard to
have most people think about that or comprehend that. Because I'm kind of a loner. It was an interesting life I had, but I'm still much more world conscious than I think most of the people in this country anyway. At least I think so.
Yeah.
You won't find many people like me around. Since I've retired, which has been now for 20 years, I guess, I really haven't had much contact with people, so I don't get to talk about all this much.
Yeah.
I've tried to teach Christian, and whether he's got any comprehension of the world or not, I don't know. He had a tough time with Australia a few months back. Finally got it through his head where Australia was. But I love all the foreign countries and all the foreign music, because I love music. And I've got maybe 15 to 20,000 long play records of classical music and semi-classical music and jazz and blues.
The recording abruptly ends. On February 20th, a video called For Julie.
Now imagine being Bob in that scenario. You're talking to what you think is your son's internet girlfriend or whatever, and you're talking to her about interests that you genuinely have. You're genuinely curious about the world. You may not know as much as he thinks. If he thinks Mulvania was just someplace he was recently looking at on the map, he likes geography, it seems like. And it seems like he wanted to teach Christian something. You know, here's a cool music collection for you when I die. Here's some geographical knowledge. And now imagine being Bob telling his son's girlfriend, I don't think Christian understands what cities are. Christian's in his fucking 20s at this point. I don't think he understands what a city is. The fucking devastating disappointment. It must have sucked so much dick to be Bob Chandler, especially in the last years of his life when Chris was really just weirding the fuck out.
Julie's Eyes Only, which featured Christian having sex with a sex doll, Kimmy, was uploaded onto the porn aggregate Slutload, allegedly by Julie's brother, Max. Aside from his white socks, Chris is naked throughout. He uses the sex doll to simulate intercourse with Julie, calling out her name many times. After the video was recorded, he confessed to Julie that his condom broke during the recording and he had to replace it. The video eventually amassed over 3 million views.
Oh my god.
The following day, Aunt Karina passed away. Christian informed Julie about this over Skype and revealed that her funeral would take place on his birthday, which unfortunately clashed with a pancake dinner he was hoping to go to with his church congregation. He also began planning a trip to Julie's residence in Ohio. She convinced him to make a video professing his love for her. Chris delivered his 10-minute-long offering with a pseudo-Shakespearean panache.
I love you, Julie, so very much.
Real quick, just to interrupt this, I just saw where Blue Spike had asked Chris just a second ago on the previous screen that he's 26 going on 27. So, like I said back a second ago with that scenario with Bob Chandler talking to his son's girlfriend, Chris is almost 30 fucking years old, and Bob's telling her, I don't think Chris understands what a city is. Imagine the devastatingness of that, thinking that your son is not just incapable or incompetent, he's a fucking imbecile.
You strike my thought at every moment, and it makes me ponder with such love and desire. I love you so much. And we yet have a similar storyline to Romeo and Juliet. Only one syllable missing. It'd be like, if we had that syllable, it'd be like Cristiano and Juliet.
You couldn't come up with Cristiano. Christian O was what you had. God, you're a moron. You're so fucking stupid.
But every night you may cry, Cristiano, wherefore art thou, Cristiano?
Christian O.
And I would be there.
Fucking dumb.
In your heart. For my heart is with you. For if I call you out, I would be there in your heart. And I would personally be calling out, I am here, O fair Juliet. 'Tis no word thy name be heard every waking moment.
Oh, damn it.
And the sun is in the east, and Juliet is the sun. Though I know not much Shakespeare, but at least I know enough to getteth by.
To getteth by.
And let's not forget my
Idiot.
past.
Fuck you, Chris.
I will only mention her once, but Panda, I know that you are somewhere up there after the fire, and we will not forget you. I promise you, Julie, that in the near future, hopefully with the power of God at our sides, we'll be together very soon. For the power of God can influence even the most paranoid of souls, I'm sure. So I prayed to him every night that you and I would be together with full emotional support from everyone within our respective reach. I'm hugging you, Julie. I'll talk to you later.
On the same day, the Sonichu Girls forum was revealed to be a ruse, the creation of which attributed to C.A.C.H. Chris confronted Clyde in a Mumble chat. To Christian's surprise, the troll was accompanied by a veritable squadron of trolls who called themselves the Miscreants, who are all members of the PVCC trolling group.
Welcome to the brothers, Miscreants.
Brother. Chris, stop this. Look, first off, I did that video just for Julie, and her brother found it on her computer and uploaded it to the YouTube without neither of our consent.
Do you understand what the Miscreants are? And her brother is part of it. He has been a very valuable member. Do you understand what the Miscreants are, Chris?
Let me guess, y'all a bunch of trolls, aren't you?
No. Look, ever since Evan posted those gay pictures with the masturbated and squirting, we have been there from the beginning. Do you remember Jason? Always a valuable member, always threatening to take the fall for me. Creating the EG page, getting your emails, he was a good member too. And can't you remember Blanca, the one who destroyed your medallion? Remember?
Yeah.
All part of the Miscreants, Chris. And the latest member, Stella McKenzie, or you know as Panda. She's not dead. She's alive at my side. Kind of sleeping right now. I can't be talking so loud. Anyway, I can't believe you fell for her. We've been here from the beginning. Do you know why, Chris?
They're trying to make a slander out of me and fool?
No, the goal is to make sure you never get laid. That is the goal of the Miscreants.
Virginia is for virgins.
Our goal is that you are a virgin forever.
Why do y'all have to pick on me like this?
You don't care about women.
I do care about women.
He must be made an example of a horrible man, destined to never to ever have a wife or even girlfriend.
Shut up! Why do you have to pick on me like this? You don't need to do this. Don't y'all have lives of your own? Can't you go find your own sweethearts to do with?
Why do you think a sweetheart will solve everything?
Look, I care about the women for their own personalities. I care all my life.
No, you don't.
Bullshit. You don't respect.
One woman to proclaim your love.
Bastards.
What?
I care about their personalities. I care about them, about how they feel. I care about everything about them.
Chris, you don't respect them. You only respect their cunts.
What?
You gotta respect the ladies, man.
I do respect the ladies.
No, you don't.
You're a fucking fuzz bucket, you stupid fag. What the fuck are you doing here right now, Chris? What the hell?
Arjun, settle down.
Hang yourself, Chris. Kill yourself.
Hey, whoa.
Spare us.
No, we don't want him to die. No.
Whoa. Settle down.
I got my Aunt Karina's death to worry about in her funeral tomorrow.
You don't care.
Oh, you don't care.
So much.
You don't care about
You
Goddamn, shut up.
Arjun, you're fucking abusing him.
Arjun, you just went overboard.
I mean, we're basically just taunting him. We weren't actually Like,
Tell him
you know,
that.
What did I
Don't
say,
worry,
Fox?
Chris will come back when he realizes Julie's in danger.
Yes. What we should do is have, like, quote, Julie, unquote, be like, oh no, my brother's like with the miscreants, and no, they're holding me hostage like my
After a short while, Chris indeed comes back.
Look, I'm sorry about a lot of my past mistakes, about not listening to everyone, okay? But I have been under a lot of stress.
What is the stress? You always fight stress over
I have a lot of stress in my life. My Aunt Karina just died, and I have to go to her funeral, and I'm gonna be very sad that day. And it's happening, it's happening on my birthday of all days.
Should you be more sad about her than your birthday?
I am very upset about my Aunt Karina. She was a very sweet woman.
But you seem to complain about it being on your birthday.
I feel sympathy for my Aunt Karina. She smoked, and and when she went to the hospital, she died at the age of 75. Her cancer deteriorated her left lung and her liver and her brain. And they kept her alive for as long as they could, until she breathed the last breath. I hear that she was dying. I hear that she died.
This is delicious. Chris, silence. Let him cry. But he still does not excuse you for all your other past actions.
Look, I'll admit, I'm possibly retarded, okay? My mind doesn't think so swiftly. I'm likely to even make mistakes on the fly without even realizing it. I sometimes don't even give thought to some of the actions that I do before I do, but I gave a lot of thought before when I moved from Panda to Julie, because I thought she had died in that fire.
As the miscreants continued to insult Chris, he was simultaneously chatting with Julie's brother, Max, who took over her Skype account. Max told Christian that he had kidnapped her and was taking her to the miscreants HQ in Ohio, giving Chris 5 days to come rescue her.
Look, Chris, this is the sad truth. You are going to grow up and die in hell. I'm sorry to tell you this.
Just shut up, leave me alone.
We're trying to help.
Leave my love life alone.
Oh.
I'm gonna cry.
Okay,
we really I just think we went too far. That was a little...
I apologize for that, and I apologize for nothing.
I regret even less.
I think it's so funny.
I feel sympathy for the lower beings.
I feel sympathy towards the parents.
Well, I feel sympathy towards Bob. Bob would kill herself.
Yeah. I feel the most sympathy against the dog.
Yeah, was he really crying? Because I like...
Christian returns once again to inform the miscreants that Julie was taken to their headquarters.
That's Julie's brother. Pretty much spirited away Julie, took her to the HQ, to the headquarters, where the miscreants, I think they were called, are. And now Max wants me to come over to Cleveland within the next 5 days to pick up Julie from the headquarters. And I'm just trying to find out what Clyde is planning, if he's going to try to force me in jail or hurt me or anything like that.
Oh, that's very unfortunate.
Listen, that's another thing that, my mom is like, she's going to be telling me, don't go. I worry about you. She's watched a lot of television. It's like I've been trying to convince her to let me go to Julie. But then my mom is also a bit jealous of me loving another woman more than her. I understand she's in this television. It's like I've been trying to convince her to let me go to Julie. But then my mom is also a bit jealous of me loving another woman more than her. I understand she's in a situation like cut the umbilical cord.
It's weird that A, it's even happening, and B, it's double weird because Chris is aware of it. That's fucking strange. She doesn't want Chris to love another woman more than her. This shit's getting interesting. It's like watching a soap opera. Shit, it's got my attention. Very interesting.
I would say, I'm sure. But still, I have to respect my mother very much. Hello, Clyde.
Uh-oh. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mr. Sonichu. Happy birthday
to you.
Oh dear.
I've been drinking.
Well, anyway, you just basically want me to test my love for Julie, and you just want me to finally show that I am a man and I can stand up for myself and do what I want like a man should. And that's basically it in a nutshell, isn't it?
Sure, that's perfect.
Okay, well, I'll talk to my mom about it later and put my foot down. Because right now she's sleeping, and then I have the funeral to worry about. So after the funeral, I will talk to my mom and put my foot down. Yeah, okay. Well, majority of y'all take care, and, just mingle amongst yourselves for now.
Wow.
God. He's so fucking mad. God.
What if he doesn't? What if he pulls another shit like he did with Redmond when he was like, oh yeah, I just got back and now Julie's laying in my bed, but I'm not gonna put her on camera.
After he left the chat, Christian began preparing for Aunt Karina's funeral and his eventual trip into uncertainty awaiting him in Cleveland, Ohio. Without a doubt, this would prove to be the most trying birthday of his life.
That was pretty fucking stupid to do the funeral on his birthday. It could have been done the day before, day after. Just throw my 2 cents in there. Anyways, guys, if you made it to the end of that, I really do appreciate it. And if you're new here, thank you for taking the time to check out the channel. It means a lot. If you're one of my OGs, which if you're here at the end, you probably are. You guys already know how I feel about each and every single one of you. Yeah, the story just keeps building and building. Like, it feels like we're building into something. Next episode will be in part 10 already. Man, it feels like we just started this and we're about to hit part 10. Anyway, guys, thank you again for taking that ride with me. I really do appreciate it. Keep your seatbelts on because we will be continuing this ride very, very soon. And I'll see you guys in the next one.